Please welcome President and Chief Revenue Officer, Salesforce, Gavin Patterson.
Welcome to the Success Anywhere World Tour live from London. I'm so excited to be with you here today. I'm joined by Trailblazers here in person and around the globe. Trailblazers, today is all about you. So more than anything else, I want to say thank you. Thank you for everything you've done over the last 12 months. You've had to innovate, you've helped each other, and you're giving back. I also want to say thank you to healthcare workers and emergency service workers for everything they've done over the last 12 months, and especially for everything they've done to make sure we could meet here in London safely today. Now, throughout this difficult year, the challenges, the changes, the imperative to adapt, the thing that's kept us together, it's our values. They've guided us through this last 12 months. And these values are more important than ever. Our number one value is trust. And companies around the world, organizations, they count on us to keep themselves and their businesses going. Our business is dedicated to customer success. Without our customers being successful, we're not successful. Innovation and leading with innovation has been more important than ever over the last 12 months, with solutions like Vaccine Cloud and Work.com helping our customers navigate through these difficult times. And equality. The ongoing crisis continues to magnify differences. And we're absolutely committed at Salesforce to helping those in need and ensure that we're creating new opportunities that are open to everyone. And it's these values, our culture, that define us. They help us to live our belief that the business of business is to make the world a better place. Now, we can make a difference in all sorts of ways, and one way in particular is access to education. Personally, I believe in lifetime learning. It's very important to me, something I've held with me from a very early age. I've just recently stepped down after 8 years on the British Museum, which was a fantastic way of ensuring I continue to lead and learn through the rest of my life. And I've seen the impact institutions can make, large and small. So today, I'm absolutely delighted to announce that we're making a major step forward. So we're committed to opening doors in education, and today we're announcing $1 million in donations to these two organizations. They're helping students in underserved communities with education and career opportunities, and we're so appreciative for all the work they're doing. Together, we're building a future workforce without barriers, with abundant opportunities for everyone. Together, we're building a community anchored in innovation, culture, and giving back. And this coming together to do good that helps us to do well. And what's the proof? Our growth is our proof. We are the number one CRM provider for the 8th year in a row. That is a testament to all of you. You're the ones who make this happen. You've created the Salesforce economy. That's 4.2 million jobs globally, 1.2 trillion in global revenue by 2024. It's Trailblazers that drive the Salesforce economy. And speaking of Trailblazers, I'd like to say hello to a couple here in the audience. So Gary, welcome. And Devinder, welcome as well. You lead, you inspire, you give back. You're everything a Trailblazer could be and should be. So thank you. You make a real difference in your communities, and you're part of a community of 11 million Trailblazers in 90 countries around the world. So thank you. Thank you very much. I'm honored to celebrate one Trailblazer in particular today. So I'd like to welcome on stage Ali Duncan. Welcome, Ali.
Hello.
Delighted you could come and join us today. Now, I know you were formerly a teacher. My parents were teachers. I could see, or saw firsthand, the impact teachers have in an individual's life. We'd love to learn more about your own personal journey.
Well, as you say, my journey started as a primary school teacher, and I taught until it was time to take a career break to be a stay-at-home mum to our 3 children. The plan had always been that at some point I would go back to teaching again. However, things took a bit of a change when a chronic pain condition meant that teaching wasn't really going to be a practical option anymore. The years then moved on, and suddenly the kids are all at high school, and I found myself with an awful lot of time in my hands. So at this point, my husband, Gary, who's an IT architect, said, why don't you go, there's some free training from Salesforce through Trailhead, go online, have a look, see what you think. I think I actually laughed at him. He's worked in IT his whole life. How on earth was this ever going to make sense to me? But he did. He reassured me that there was a way in Salesforce, by being an admin, that you didn't have to have a background in code, that you could do anything, just about. So logged in, started working my way through some Trailhead badges and the admin trail, and I thought, actually, this is making sense. I really enjoyed it. And as we all know, when that confetti falls, it just makes you want to get another badge. So I kept going, and before I knew it, I'd managed to make my way through to Ranger status. Around this time, I was put in touch with a charity organisation in Edinburgh called The Welcoming, who were looking to set up a non-profit org to help them streamline the way that they offered services to their users. So I've been working with them, and I'm really excited because that org's going live later this month. Shortly after starting with them, I was offered a contract with Cigna to work as part of the Health Cloud team, first of all in production support, and then looking towards starting to make changes. I absolutely loved it. It was brilliant. It's a fantastic team. We all get on great, and I can't believe how much I've learned in the time that I've been there. As the contract was ending, they then offered me the chance to stay on permanently, so I'm thrilled to see I've been full-time with Cigna ever since. I'm so grateful to Salesforce and Trailhead for the free education that they provide, to Cigna for taking a chance and letting me put that into practice. And, you know, this journey's been amazing, from teacher to mum to Salesforce admin, and who knows where we're going to go next.
That's an incredible journey and quite a career change. What's one piece of advice you would give to somebody who's thinking about a career change?
Don't be put off by thinking it's going to be too hard and you can't do it. Just give it a go, especially in Trailhead, because there's an amazing community of trailblazers everywhere who are always willing to help. Just reach out and ask.
Thank you. Now, we have one last surprise. So we are delighted to award you with a golden Trailblazer hoodie as a sign of our appreciation for everything you've done to the Trailblazer community. Thank you. Ali Duncan. Now, trailblazers like Ali come with a learner's mind. We're all navigating a new world, rethinking living and working, and this change is happening already. We're not going to go back. In fact, nearly 70% of people feel work has permanently changed. The businesses are rethinking everything: safety, health, wellness, employee experience. New digital behaviors are here to stay. There are new business models, new operating models, new customer experiences, and Salesforce is no exception, adapting to what's important to employees, flexibility, the ability to work from anywhere, which is why we're doubling down on collaboration tools like Slack. Now, the pace of innovation is faster than ever. Think back 20 years, Cloud 1.0, Amazon, Google, these taught us how to trade online. In fact, they inspired our own business model. Cloud 2.0 was all about social and mobile. Cloud 3.0, this is where we are now. It's all about success from anywhere. It's all about how to work, learn, and engage wherever you are. But innovation like this must be anchored in trust. Customers have to trust the brands that they do business with. And that's why it's so important to lead with our values more than ever. It's all about taking all of our stakeholders with us in everything we do. And we are so fortunate to have customers who do just that. Take Richemont in Switzerland. You'll have heard of their brands, inspiring, world-recognized brands. What they've done is given every associate a trusted golden record of client information. This is accessible anywhere, over any channel, and updated real time, of course, built on Salesforce. Sigma Sports United, based in Germany, one of the largest sports online platforms in the world. In the pandemic, they wanted to accelerate their investment in digitalization and e-commerce. They turned to Salesforce, and this led to growth of 40%. These are just two examples of companies that are putting trust back into sales, service, marketing, and commerce. They are embracing constant revolution, taking risks and adopting new business models. Salesforce is doing the same, of course. Digital first, including customer and employee experiences, in fact, just like the one we've got today. And a lot has changed, but one thing hasn't. We always ask, how do we harness business as a platform for change? And for us, this means prioritizing customers, partners, employees, communities, and of course our planet. Today and every day, we put our stakeholders first. Because to truly succeed from anywhere, we have to take all of our stakeholders with us. And this leads to the success from anywhere imperative. It's about getting back to growth. It's about working from anywhere. It's about investing in the digital imperative. It's about building trusted relationships and, of course, adopting new operating models. And our Customer 360 platform gives you all the tools you need to achieve this. So the Customer 360 is more important than ever. The way to think of it, it's the all-digital customer command center. It helps you succeed and scale in an age of Cloud 3.0. And it works across every industry, every business, every organization. And it creates new opportunities for engagement and partnership. And today, I want to talk about an example of that. I'm very excited to share a major new partnership with you today. In just a couple of weeks, the Tokyo Games will open. 400 athletes from Team GB will have a new partner, Salesforce. We'll be creating new, definitive fan and athlete experiences. And of course, it's going to be part of a larger relationship all the way through to the Games in Los Angeles in 2028. So, to share more about this and to talk about it, I'd like to welcome on stage 11-time world champion, 6-time Olympic champion, one of the most successful Olympic cyclists of all time, Sir Chris Hoy.
Thank you. Hello. Hi.
Welcome, Chris. It's incredible to have you join us. I was in the velodrome in 2012. I can think about it. I can remember it as though it was yesterday. So it's fantastic to have you here today. So tell us, what does it mean to be part of Team GB?
Well, it meant everything to me. You know, I spent 20 years of my life devoted to pulling on that jersey once every 4 years. It was what consumed me all the time. And I think that when you get to replicate your heroes and you get to add your name to the list, to the Team GB family, it is quite a surreal feeling. But yeah, you know, once you're a part of Team GB, you're a part of it for life. And you know, you realize that it's not just about your performances, it's about the way you handle yourself. It's about carrying the values of Team GB. You know, they've got the unity, responsibility, respect, pride. These are the things that you try and carry forward as a member of Team GB.
And why is it important for companies to get involved in the Olympic movement?
Well, I think the Olympic movement it's unique. It's wonderful. It's one of these things that I think you can gain so much from being part of it. But the Olympics, they celebrate humanity, and I think that it's, you know, more than ever now. We're trying to bring people together, trying to connect people, trying to make sure that it's, you know, we're missing out on so much. But if we can connect the fans and we can connect the people who are competing, and let them know exactly what's going on, share those experiences together, then it enhances it for everybody. But certainly for companies being linked to that, I think they gain a huge amount from the Olympic values and from the connection with the games themselves.
Very good. Well, thank you for joining us, Chris. We are so excited to be partners of Team GB, and thank you for coming and spending some time with us today. So Chris Hoy.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So we're going to pivot now and talk about more of our latest innovations. And so I'd like to welcome on stage our UK CEO, Zahra Bahrololoumi. Zahra, please come on.
Hello.
Welcome, Zahra. It's great to be with you today. So what do you have in store for us?
I'm going to talk about innovation, Gavin, if that's all right. We're good to go?
The floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you. It is so exciting to be together in person, and how brilliant that it's in my hometown, London. So I'm delighted that we're here today. And as I mentioned to Gavin, it's absolutely my privilege to talk to you today about innovation, as we're learning to transform and adapt to the new world around us. I have the honour of speaking with customers all the time, as they are navigating disruption across their industries and driving their own digital transformations. And what customers in every industry tell me every day, without fail, is that their worlds are changing and they have to keep up. There isn't a single industry that is not impacted. And many are looking for ways to leapfrog their competition, and many are very successfully setting the bar across their own industries. Take PensionBee. PensionBee is revolutionising the pensions industry with a modern, mobile-based experience. Its customers can combine different pension pots into one single online plan. PensionBee is innovating from everywhere to enable financial success from anywhere. And Co-op. The Co-op set up a number of schemes to support people in need during the UK's lockdown, including providing school children with free meals in the form of shopping vouchers. They used Salesforce to create automated responses to simpler queries, helping their advisors prioritise the most vulnerable customers. And it's all possible with the Salesforce Customer 360. As a reminder, the Customer 360 is your all-digital customer command centre and the most flexible, scalable way to achieve growth. With the Customer 360, you can scale easily for new digital buyers and channels across sales, service, marketing, and commerce. And crucially, you can also unlock, unify, and act on your data from those digital experiences using tools like Tableau and MuleSoft. By far the easiest way to integrate and analyze data and act very quickly. Because today, data is everything. Our customers are digital first. And we need to be able to tie in all that data together across sales, service, marketing, and e-commerce and commerce if we want to engage with relevancy, personalize our interactions, and grow relationships, and of course, revenue. This powerful combination of MuleSoft and Tableau is making data available for everybody across your organization. They are really the key to unlock the path to digital transformation. MuleSoft makes it easy to integrate all of your data and deliver connected experiences faster with an API-led integration approach. And after you bring all of that data together, Tableau helps you simplify data exploration. Even non-technical users can easily explore data and discover insights in natural language, all in the context of the role that you play, whether you're a marketeer or a data scientist. These powerful tools help your employees do their jobs better by ensuring all of your data is accessible, easy to analyze, and actionable so you can make data-driven decisions. Now, when it comes to data, speed and scale are essential. And that's why we're pulling Einstein into the Customer 360 so you can make smarter decisions even faster through the power of AI. And it's already generating more than 99 billion AI predictions every day. Now, a particular passion point of mine is when considering and applying AI, it needs to be meaningful and responsible and ethical. And at Salesforce, we really do understand the importance of this, which is why we're partnering with our AI ethics team to ensure that it is ethical and responsible. And we didn't just stop there. We have also launched Hyperforce, a reimagination of our platform architecture built to securely and reliably deliver Salesforce on major public clouds. This is a quantum leap for Customer 360, but it's also a reflection of our new normal. You need to be able to run your business where your customers are, which is everywhere. And with Hyperforce, you can, all while reimagining and remaining compliant with regulations specific to your company, industry, and region. And through our partnerships with major public cloud providers, Salesforce will continue to deliver Hyperforce around the world, empowering our global customer base to enter new markets and succeed from anywhere. Today, Hyperforce is the foundation for your operating system for success. On top of Hyperforce and Customer 360, you can also extend our solutions with apps from the App Exchange. This is the leading enterprise cloud marketplace with ready-to-install apps and listings for our consulting partners. And finally, your engagement layer, Slack, which we announced our intent to acquire last year. Think of Slack as your virtual HQ. It's today's version of the kitchen meetup or casual coffee chat. And all of these layers together create your operating system for success at scale and, crucially, at pace. I would say that the results speak for themselves. Just last year, you created an average of 4.2 million sales opportunities each day. And you sent a whopping 2.8 billion marketing messages a day. I mean, wow, that's a lot of sales and marketing activity happening in the market. And it really does make you feel like you want to be in the room where it happens. And we do not create success alone, of course. We have the most robust partner ecosystem in the industry. I came from a partner organization. I know the power of it, especially with Salesforce. And we want to show up together with the technologies you use to make you successful. But don't just take my word for it. Let's hear from some customers themselves. And I think we've got Gavin here. Hello, Gavin.
Hi, Zahra, I'm back.
Welcome back. Can you bring alive some customer stories for us?
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Zahra. I mean, you had some fantastic customer stories yourself, but we've got some more to come. And it's key every day to learn from our customers. And that's why we want to share some more insights from two of them today. And this is where the Customer 360 is at the core of their transformation. So let's start with the Royal Bank of Canada Wealth Management. RBC Wealth Management is a leader in global financial services. They use Financial Services Cloud, MuleSoft and Tableau to guide advisors and clients alike. So let's take a look. Please roll the film.
You know, in our business model, the relationship to the client is key. So whatever we can do to make our advisors more efficient, that's an end result to the end client.
We had 20 plus different applications. Why are they investing their time and effort and energy to access all these different applications, log into each one of them?
It's tying together that information that's critical.
How can we get it into one single source of truth using Customer 360?
Before, it would take easily 3 to 7 days to open up a new account. And now the advisor, with basically one click, that's what Salesforce helps to enable.
They can access the same client's information whether they're on their desktop or on their iPads or on their mobile devices.
We have very actionable dashboards throughout the platform that allows the advisors to easily see what's going on, whether it's with their book of business or with the individual household or client.
We could really get that integrated experience for our advisors.
When you can really start to unlock and improve existing processes, procedures, to be able to pull in all that data into Salesforce, this is the secret sauce to me.
Through automation, we are not duplicating the data across different applications. Salesforce has really helped us integrate and get that data in one place.
We have close to 5,000 employees, and everyone's on Salesforce. So whether that's the advisors in the field, their staff, our operations, compliance, the support groups, everyone's looking at the same information.
Financial Services Cloud with all the low-code workflows or automation capabilities really help the time to market.
Our goal is to make sure that we have the best advisor platform in the industry. That's our goal. And it's a lofty one, but we built the right team here to be able to do it.
RBC Wealth Management has incredible scale. $500 billion of assets under management, more than 2,000 advisors on staff. For RBC, Financial Services Cloud unifies client data, and Tableau turns that data into actionable insights for advisors. This is absolutely mission critical. So I'm delighted to have on the line with us today RBC Wealth Management's US Head of Technology, Greg Belzer. Hi, Greg.
Hey, Gavin.
How are you? Good to see you too. Thanks for joining us. Now, really appreciate the insights that we saw in the film. How did the needs of clients and advisors change during the pandemic? And what did you need to do from a technology perspective to meet those needs?
Well, Gavin, during the pandemic, our advisors' expectations were to be able to access that client information from anywhere. Whether using Salesforce mobile, when they were having to work from home, or now they're getting back into the office, having that information available to them on their desktop. Our mission was to create a true customer 360, creating a holistic view from up to 26 disparate systems to be able to service their clients. We have close to 5,000 employees, as you just mentioned, and they're all on Salesforce. They're all using that single client view to be able to provide that service. It's helped us lead to an over 95% adoption rate for our advisors. Lastly, we also accelerated our digital onboarding project. This was a highly manual process that would take up to 3 to 7 days to onboard a new client. And now we're able to do that in under 24 minutes with straight-through processing. So as you can see, Gavin, it's been a busy year plus.
It certainly has. Now, we all believe we're headed into what is hopefully a brighter future. So what's next for RBC Wealth Management?
I don't know, maybe first off, a vacation. I think we're all overdue for that or a holiday. So for sure. But, we have a very packed roadmap. We still have additional data and integrations we want to bring into the platform. We're also starting to use that data to provide AI insights through Einstein. And that's really where some of the magic's starting to be unlocked as we bring all of that data that the advisors have learned to trust and to use, and starting to put some AI on top of it. So after vacation, we're going to still be busy for the next year for sure.
Thanks, Greg, for joining today. Now, Financial Services Cloud is not just wealth management, of course. Our newest innovation is our solution for our corporate and investment banking part of the WBC business. So we asked our EVP of Field Marketing, Emma Charlwin, and our Salesforce documentary team to go and have a closer look at the benefits of this approach.
Hey Gavin, we're here and we're off to find Madeline. She's the Senior Banker and Managing Director at Cumulus Investment Bank. She's actually invited us to ride along on her team's next pitch, so wish us luck. Hey, come on, we've got to go.
It's still pretty early. She might not even be here yet.
Hey, we're really excited to gain insights from your team this week. Thanks so much for having us.
Oh, it's such a pleasure to have you here. And I just found this amazing opportunity, and we're heading into a super busy season. Are you all ready to capture this story? Come on in, have a seat.
Thank you.
Let me tell you about Salesforce's Financial Services Cloud. It's now expanded with the new corporate and investment banking innovation, which is fueling the productivity of our investment banking and advisory teams. But the best part is they're winning more deal mandates than ever.
Wow, that's great.
I just got off a call with our client at Alpine Group. They're considering selling their subsidiary, Osprey Group, a sustainable clothing company. I didn't really just get off that call right before you arrived. It was 5 a.m. Banker's hours. Not this banker.
Ah, so Alpine Group's expressed interest in selling Osprey. Where do you go from there?
Well, I'm in their account now to do a quick check of their valuation, thanks to MuleSoft accelerators for financial services. The data from all my outside systems are brought in right alongside market data from app exchange partners like S&P Global. It's all in one place, and it seems now is the perfect time to sell Osprey.
Wow, that was super fast.
Right? You don't want to know how many systems I had to use prior to our Salesforce implementation. There's going to be some extra for the associate crew to work this one out, but they'll get there. They have it a lot easier than when I was on the 3rd floor.
So how was it when you were an associate?
Sticky notes everywhere, dozens of passwords, a lot of filtering through the data. I guess my manager, the group head, could say the same for my role. Now I just loop in my team and assign action items. Interaction summaries make this simple by having all client notes, call reports, and tasks in one place. All this sensitive data is encrypted thanks to Salesforce Shield. And now the Osprey deal prep is in the capable hands of my team.
Hey, I'm glad we're not in investment banking. She was already full steam ahead by the time we got her at 7:30.
Oscar,
In the flesh.
great to meet you.
You as well.
So, Madeline tells me you're the rock star that's going to muscle this deal into reality. That right?
Madeline knows.
So, corporate and investment banking for financial services cloud keeps you up to date with client interactions.
Oh, Emma knows too. Here's the one Madeline just added me to. I know Madeline thinks this assignment's gonna take my weekend, but I got a few Salesforce tricks up my sleeve. To find a target buyer for Osprey, I'm pulling in the power of Ask Data by Tableau. MuleSoft has already unlocked all data sources, so I can ask questions about my data using natural language. Like, who are my top buyers in sustainability? And narrow my questions until I get my answer.
And bingo, there it is. Greenfield is our target buyer. Great. So now we know the numbers and strategy check out. So it's down to one thing. Relationships. Oscar, take us home. Show us how it's done.
Anyone on this floor would be doing the same things and have found greenfields. But I'm gonna nail this deal and impress Madeline like nobody else can by finding her the perfect in at Greenfields. Actionable Relationship Center gives me a 360-degree view of Greenfield's complex org structure and relationships.
Ah, I see Einstein Relationship Insights. Now that's an AI-based research tool that discovers unanticipated connections. It's so simple and so automated.
Yep, Einstein checks the web and internal data sources for mentions of the prospect.
Hey, there it is. Madeline sits on the same non-profit board as Gareth Martins, the head of marketing at Greenfields. We have our intro.
Weekend saved.
Now, back to you. Let's see you create the deal.
Right, here we go. Financial deal management is up next and helps me manage the entire deal lifecycle, from pitching and registration through execution. And it's worry-free because compliance is built right in. All I need to do is add Madeline to the deal, and a request is sent to the compliance manager to approve her as the coverage banker. Oscar Smith coverage banker? It has a nice ring to it.
This is exciting. How are your nerves holding up?
The well-prepared need not be nervous. We got this. Client interaction summaries are right here on my phone, so I can review all notes and assets on the go.
You have absolutely got this.
We've got this.
I mean, I'm not a filmmaker. I can't actually believe Gavin sent me out here to make a documentary. Oh, here she comes.
Hey, Emma, give me 1 second. I just need to update Oscar and the team on interaction summaries, just to thank them and get this deal moving forward.
Congratulations, and thanks so much for letting us be part of your process.
Oh, hey, no problem at all.
With corporate and investment banking for Financial Services Cloud, bankers can now deepen client relationships, accelerate deal flow, and stay compliant from anywhere. I think that's a wrap. Can we cut? Hey, Gavin. We've learned so much and had a blast. It's been such a great experience. Oscar and team may still have a weekend or two in them, but this deal is well on its way. Anyway, we need to head out now, so back over to you.
Thanks, Emma. We're going to shift gear now and talk about Bentley. Global luxury brands are absolutely fascinating. Customers expect a very high standard of service, and Bentley puts their trust in Salesforce to meet that expectation every time. Let's take a look.
"2019 was a great year. It was our centenary. Truly an amazing year of celebration. We'd built a huge order bank, and we were set for a record 2020. Absolute historic highs in revenue and profits in our 101st year. And then COVID hit. Late March, everything stopped. It looked like we were out of business. I guess for 7 weeks we were. We recognized that to get through this crisis, we had to rapidly evolve our digital capability. And then instantly we realized that it wasn't just to get through the crisis.
Following a pandemic that accelerated so much change, we need the right skills, we need the right people, a team as diverse as possible to solve problems we have never encountered.
We need to think existentially about how do we compete and win in this new digital environment. What we're seeing now is a need for a fundamental shift. We don't just need to evolve this brand, we need to reinvent it, changing the relationship with our customers, and we're ready to innovate.
When we're talking about the digital evolution of our customer journeys and that vision we have for a sustainable luxury mobility company of the future, there is only one partner for us, and that is with Salesforce. With Customer 360, we can create a single source of truth that allows us to create extraordinary experiences for our customers. And that's what we need moving forward, to create something new regarding products, services, and the way we resonate with a complete new customer group, because that's the foundation of our future growth.
If we can genuinely get total transparency of our supply chain, totally neutralize the carbon and emissions from what we do, then we have an opportunity to be first mover and create unique value for this brand.
Bentley has always been a very sustainable product because a Bentley is forever.
Consider that for 101 years we've built cars and more than 80% of them are still on the road. That already is the most sustainable story.
Our vision is to go beyond zero, to become climate positive as a company.
Within 10 to 15 years, we won't have any engines. We will systematically replace them with new propulsion systems. And it doesn't scare me, it inspires me. So you could say that with a long and rich history, we could be getting a bit tired and old-fashioned. But I have to say right now, today, this brand has never felt younger.
As you saw in that film, the pandemic forced Bentley to temporarily close its offices in Crewe, affecting thousands of workers. Bentley turned to Salesforce and our customer success group in particular to imagine a new way of working. And the Customer 360 is key. It elevates every aspect of that employee experience. It's a single source of truth. And because data is at the heart of the business, Tableau plays a major role. To tell us more, please welcome Dr. Astrid Fontaine from Bentley's Board of Management. Welcome, Astrid.
Hello, Gavin, and thank you very much for having us here today.
Well, Bentley perfectly exemplifies the success from anywhere mantra. How have you had to transform your use of data to create this success?
Well, Gavin, as you already mentioned, for us, digitalization is at the heart of our Beyond 100 strategy. And in order for us to become the smart company we want to be, even so we are 101 years old, it meant for us, when we went into the pandemic, how do we stay in touch with our customers? How do we know them? And how do we recreate these extraordinary journeys in this digital world? And for that, we really had to identify what are the silos we currently have as data, but then move beyond on what is the journey we want to give them and what is missing. And that's when we turn to Salesforce to say, so how can we close the gaps in that journey? How do we make sure that we connect the legacy environment, so the silos we have with the future world in the cloud and software as a service, and bringing it all together in one view of the customer, in a customer 360 view. And that's what really now allowed us to create extraordinary journeys, not just physically, but actually digitally.
And what advice would you give other leaders who are looking to digitally transform their businesses?
For me, when we talk about transformation, and now let it be digitally or whatever, for me, when you have to manage change, it comes back to 3 fundamentals, which is first to identify your burning platform. Why do you have to actually change, right? Number 2, it's for me the North Star. Where do you want to be if you succeeded with the change? And number 3, the roadmap on how to get there. So when we look back at the last 18 months, the burning platform was accelerated, I believe, by the pandemic, because out of the sudden, there was no face-to-face meeting with customers any longer. Out of the sudden, there was no chance, for example, to move paper any longer, right? We had to turn towards the digital solutions, a world that we never envisioned before, completely online. So what was the North Star? It really accelerated our vision that we had to the here and now. So what we had expired maybe for 2025 had to be in place by end of 2020. And then finally, the roadmap. And that's, as I said, we looked into what we have, where we want to be, what are the gaps that we have, and we worked together with Salesforce to now identify a very end-to-end connected process that is based on, for example, MuleSoft, but also on Tableau regarding getting access to the data and getting the intelligence we need.
Thanks, Astrid. We want to bring the Bentley and Salesforce relationship to life. And to do that, please welcome our Vice President of Trailblazer Community and Trailhead Evangelism, Leah McGowan-Hare.
Hello, everyone. Bentley Motors has traditionally been a B2B company, relying on 230 partners to sell their cars. When the pandemic hit, they had to evolve overnight to serve a wider digital audience, marketing and selling directly to consumers. This isn't easy work. Bentley is bringing the showroom experience to every prospect digitally, turning foot traffic into web traffic overnight, from B2B to B2C scale. And since Bentley just announced their entire fleet will be electric by 2030, they now have a whole new market of eco-conscious consumers and can deliver personalized marketing journeys to them. This is Maria. She's a young professional, loves spending time outdoors, and eco-conscious, working from home and doing everything online these days. Bentley Motors wants to continue to foster and grow this relationship with Maria, as well as with all their unknown prospects and customers. That's where single source of truth comes in. Bentley can now ingest and unify all their data into a single source of truth to give a unified profile for each customer shared across the entire business. In this world we're living in of remote shopping, remote working, remote learning, remote everything, privacy and trust are more important than ever. Customer 360 Privacy Center ensures Bentley Motors can collect and respect their customers' privacy preferences and remain compliant. The marketer can also see all the segments Maria is a member of, like Sustainable Consumer. Bentley can easily build audience segments to target prospects and customers with personalized messages across any channel. You can see all your connected sources in one place: sales, service, marketing, commerce, and third-party data. The marketer can further refine this and add an attribute to target only prospects with a high click-through propensity. These attribute definitions ensure these individuals are ready to start their journey with Bentley. This segment looks great to publish. Single source of truth is powered by Hyperforce. So this segment can be activated across their entire business. Let's see it in action. For marketing, a sustainable consumer like Maria sees relevant, personalized ads that speak to her green lifestyle. For sales, when Maria's ready for a test drive, the dealer already knows she's interested in buying based on her interactions with Bentley's sustainability marketing efforts. For service, a Bentley Motors advisor can see all the information needed to best assist Maria and can further share Bentley's commitment to the environment. And for commerce, Bentley builds loyalty with highly personalized experiences. So when Maria is shopping for add-ons for her car, she sees sustainable shipping recommended and a discount applied. With Salesforce Order Management, Bentley Motors has a single source of truth across inventory and fulfillment channels and can create routing flows to optimize for shipping time, cost, and even to reduce emissions. This is the power of connected data. Single source of truth drives these personalized, relevant experiences across every channel. And it's not just data-rich experiences for customers, it's also for employees. Let's take a look. Bentley Motors can bring all their segments and data together in a complete picture of the entire business with Tableau, the world's leading analytics platform. They can see the key sustainability measures across sales, service, marketing, and commerce. And soon, thanks to new features like Einstein Discovery and Tableau, Bentley Motors can get the predictions they need to go from insight to action. And when they click into one of the top performing segments identified by Single Source of Truth, they get a new prediction on the fly. With Einstein Discovery integrated across all of Tableau, not only can Bentley Motors see what happened with their data, they can see into the future with predictions and make smarter decisions faster. Now that is how you use data to put your customer at the center of everything you do.
Thank you, Leah, and thank you for taking us behind the scenes with Bentley. Audience here and around the world, please take the survey about the program. Your feedback matters to us. I hope to see you in Dreamforce in September. In the meantime, stay safe and be well. We can't wait to be together again soon. So for now, thanks and goodbye from London.